Yeah, so when we were driving, this is an experience. Now, I did get a ticket when I was driving that speed, just so you know. So, and all candor. But, you know, at 172 miles we were driving. And I'm going to say it's also very important, I can't stress this enough, to know the colors of the car makes that are used as best you can in the States. So like in Virginia, you'll see a lot of gray Chevys. You'll see some other cars, black and silver, are the state troopers. And know your vehicles. That's very, very important. Also, when you do move and you do pass, be mindful not to pass a trooper. I've actually done that once, and fortunately we got pulled over but got a warning. I was on the phone and I just wasn't alert for that period of time. And you got to be careful. You know, you come up behind these guys and they see you and you don't realize it, and you walk right by them. You know, you got to watch out for that. It happens every once in a while. So be mindful of that. I generally, if I brake before I pass and I catch them, you know, generally that's sufficient, and then you just give yourself a little bit of pacing distance behind. And I've also found when these guys patrol, if you pace them, we're now in North Carolina, if you pace them at a good distance and you don't do ridiculous lane changes to keep up with them and things like that, you know, I don't find them really issuing tickets on that, because you're following them. Also, one of the benefits of this is if you're behind somebody but close enough where you can't, you know, people can't cut in front of you generally, people oftentimes, but not always, will get out of the way and he'll open a path for you. So, you know, there are times that you can use your patrol officer. I don't generally flog people, or I don't generally use rabbits. They don't go fast enough for me. But in the case of an officer, you know, you figure you're going to do 20 over in general, and you got to just be satisfied with that for the time being, and, you know, ride in the pocket, so to speak, and until he gets off the road. So, at any rate, I want to go back to the situation when I was with Roy, and we were really driving here very quickly on this open road. It was unobstructed, and you know, it was frankly in the state of Florida. And I know that the state troopers' cars are beige, like they were Crown Vic types, or those types of vehicles. And we were driving on an open 2-lane. There was no blockage in the median. We could see the other direction of travel. We're coming down this hill, and then it flattens out for a long ways. And I'm looking ahead, and I see what appeared to be a beige vehicle coming in the shade. Now, that was quite a distance away. Now, you have to figure that he's coming at us, and actually in the race, somebody called in that said all these cars were racing down the road with stickers. So they had actually been dispatched and called out looking for the convoy, so to speak. Although I was in front, they were looking for the convoy. So you have to keep in mind, when you're going about 172 and the officer's coming at you at maybe 80, 85 to 90, your combined closure rate is 260 miles an hour. That is really what it comes down to, is 4 miles per minute that you guys are closing at that rate. So you got to, that changes the timing of everything. And I spotted this, and I said to Roy, I think that's a police officer. Now, I have a high-performance sports car, have cross-drilled rotors, high-performance rotors, high-performance brakes, great tires, essential to have exceptional tires. I got Michelin Pilot Sports right now. Just tried the AS3s. And all those things are going to help with braking and control under, you know, emergency situations in this particular case. And nobody was around us at this point. And I, you know, as I said, I made out the vehicle, and I really hit the brakes hard. Really hit the brakes hard. And as I was getting the speed down, towards the end of that reduction, we got lit up with, I think it was 34.7 KA. Now, I don't even know how reasonable of a shot it was, but he shot me, and, you know, I accept the fact that he got me. Now, keep in mind, you know, it's 172 plus 90 coming at me. We were able to slow down to a mere 90 miles an hour, and we got written up. I got written up for 90, and the speed limit, I believe, was 70. I don't think it was 75 in that stretch, but it was 70. So we went from a situation of jail time and probably vehicle confiscation to, a 20-over speeding ticket. And we did that without radar detectors, really. And again, I learned a big lesson from that. I hope I can impart that to you folks. It's not, you don't have to go super fast like that particular case, but try to always drive ahead of your radar detectors and feel comfortable driving without them, as far as I'm concerned, and train yourself. And I think you're going to find that you're going to be a better driver, and ultimately a safer driver, I would contend. So, okay, that's it from the road. We're now in North Carolina, and we're continuing our progression to the southern part of the eastern coast of the United States. Take care.